Magic Monday, where we teach you a new magic trick that you can do with your friends to amaze everyone. Last time we were together, we learned about the Magic Kings. Today, we're learning about the 4 teams, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And Mr. Ben was happy to help us with this one today. So, for this trick, you need 1 deck of cards, but you really only need 16 cards. So I'm going to count them off here, and I'll teach you in a minute how to do this step by step. 3, 6, 8, 9, 16. So you need the 16 cards. It doesn't matter what 16 you choose, they're random. Okay, so these are mixed up well. You can see they're mixed up. They're not in any order. They're just kind of, I shuffled them before we turned the camera on. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want Mr. Ben to do, and what I want you to do is you look at the card, you pick a card, look at it, and then show the kids on the camera, okay? So choose any card. I'm not looking. Okay, show everybody on the camera.
All right.
Okay, all right, y'all see it? I'm not looking. I didn't see. All right, here, put it right there. I'm hiding it. It's in the stack. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create 4 teams on the table. You'll be able to see it when we do the tutorial in a minute a little bit better. So I'm going to create 4 teams. This is the head of each team. Okay, and here's what I want Mr. Ben to do. You probably can't tell, but there's 4 sets of cards here. So, Mr. Ben, I don't want you to touch the cards. I want you to point at 2 separate stacks or 2 teams of cards. There's 4 teams here. So point at 2 teams. This team, okay, and then what else? Show me the other team.
Okay.
Those teams right here. Okay, so we're gonna leave those. We're gonna leave this right there. Okay, so now we're gonna move. I don't want to touch them again. This table sticks a little bit. Point to 1 stack, one team. Pick a team. This team right here. Okay, so all right, now we're down to 4 cards, as you can see on the table here. Point at 2 cards. Those 2 right there. All right. Whoops, but that wasn't the card. Okay, so okay. So now pick 1 card. Right there. Do you remember what card was your card?
Oh yeah.
You do? Can you tell everybody what the card was?
Jack of clubs.
Was it the Jack of clubs, guys? Was it Mr. Ben's a prankster? Was it the Jack of clubs?
It was.
It was, and there's your Jack of clubs right there.
Pretty amazing.
Stick around for a few minutes and I'll show you how you can do this magic trick. Bye-bye. As I said in the video before, all you need is 16 cards, and it really doesn't matter what 16 you use. So I'm just going to count 16 off the top of the deck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I will double check if that's correct. We'll put the rest of the deck to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's good. Okay, so the way this trick works is just like in the last trick, there was a setup. There's a slight setup here. After your person that you're showing the trick to, your participant, chooses a card, have them show everyone the card. So I'm just saying, for sake of this is their card. To have them show this card around to everybody around them. So, and while they're doing that, you're slowly, without them noticing, you're going to click off 1, 2, 3 cards from the top. The reason you're going to do this is because you need to know where their card is. So we click off 3 cards from the top, and we say, and when they're still showing it off, when they finally come back to you, go, all right, just put the card right here. We'll cover it up right there in the deck. Now they can't see you counting off those 3 cards. You just have to be able to do that. And the more you practice this trick, practice it in the mirror at home, the easier it'll be when you show it to people. So the reason you want to count that is because you need to know where that card is in the deck. So we just counted it down. So now it's the 1, 2, 3. There were 3 cards that we picked off the top and then had the 4th card put down. There's our 2 of clovers. So we're gonna put that back. So you say we have 4 teams here. And the way this game works is you're actually gonna find your own card. And so we're gonna do that by building 4 teams out. That's card 1, card 2, card 3, and card 4. So this is your card right here. See, that's your card. It's the 4th card. So then we just add the rest of the cards out, and it's just easier to do it by making these little groups of 4. And it looks random because you're putting them out wherever they choose. Now, the next thing you do is you ask your participant, let's move these out so they're not confusing. You ask your participant to point out 2 decks. Now you know your card is here, and everything you're about to do, you want to leave this stack on the table at all times. You need this one to be the last thing. So if they point at 2, you're gonna pull 2 stacks away. So if they pointed to this stack, you don't pull it first. Like when Mr. Ben, he told me 1 stack, and I said, wait, tell me both stacks. When he said this stack and this stack, then those 2 stacks you'd take away. Okay, so you'd remove those stacks. If he said this stack and this stack, then I want to leave this stack on the table. So I'm going to choose these 2 stacks. If he said this stack and this stack, well, I need to leave this stack on the table, so I'm going to take these 2 stacks away. If he were to say this stack and this stack, I want to leave this stack on the table, so I'm going to take these 2 stacks away. If he said this stack and this stack, I want to leave this stack on the table, so I'll take the stacks he said away. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to keep this stack on the table. So let's say that, like Mr. Ben did before, he said this stack and this stack. I want to leave this one on the table, so I'm going to remove this stack and this stack. So you got to think through this, and if you do it quickly enough, your participant isn't going to figure it out. So then I move the stacks around on my table just so that it takes up the table a little bit better. Remember still, this is our stack and this is our card. So the next he said was he pointed to, I said, pick 1 team. He said that team. So we removed that team. Then I repositioned the cards on the table. And now since when I did that, wait a second, let me show you what I just did there. Since we got down to 1 team, we need to narrow it down to fewer cards on the table. So I'm gonna spread the cards out. This is our card. So I'm gonna move the rest of the cards out so that they are spread out on the table. This is our card. It was the top one in the deck. We moved them around. This is our card now. Let me show it to you. 2 of clovers, that's our card. So now I'm gonna say, now pick 2 players from our team. And so let's say he picked this one and this one. That's our card. I need to leave it on the table. So I'm going to take the 2 he picked. Okay. If he were to have picked these 2, I need to leave this on the table. Then I'm going to select the other 2. Okay. So we take that and put it there. Now we have 2 players from our team left. And so we're going to tell him to pick 1. Well, this is his card. So if he picks this card, then we're going to remove this card. Okay. If he picks this card, then we're still going to remove that card because we want to leave his card left on the table. So when he picks this card, I'm going to move it away. And then I ask him, do you remember what your card was? And of course he's going to say, yes, I remember what it is. Can you tell us what the card is? And he'll tell us what the card is. He pointed to the audience. The audience knows what the card is. And I say, was your card the 2 of clovers? And of course he's going to say, yes, that was it. And that's the end of the trick. So you remember how to play that? Let's do it one more time, and I'll do it in fast pace. So pick a card, any card. Here it is. Now it's going to be the 8 of hearts. Don't show it to me. Put it in there. Let's put it, I counted 3 down. It's the 4th card now in the deck. So we count them out on the table. Remember, our card is in this stack with top card here. You can mix up, if you're doing this trick over and over again, you can mix up where you place that card, by the way. You can put them in different orders. As long as you know where the card is, you can put them in whatever order you want. Pick 2 teams. I'm gonna pick this team and this team. Those are great choices. Let's take those off the table. So let's move this stack here. That's our card. I know where our card is. The audience does not know where our card is. They think it's seemingly random. Okay, so now pick 1 team. I like that team. Okay, let's get this one off the table then. All right, our cards here. I'm moving these around. Okay, let's pick 2 players from the team. I like that player and that player. Good choices. Let's get those off the table. Pick 1 more player from the team. I like this one. Awesome choice. Remember what your card was? It was a red 8. I don't remember the suit. Well, was it this? The 8 of hearts. Yes. Good job. Awesome job, everyone. So now you know how to find a card. And we call this the 4 teams. This is Pastor Ty Barnhill from Unity Kids. Have a great day.